listeners, Harika here, and I'm super excited to welcome you to UppTalk. If you're ready to learn and get your hands work wonders in the world of information technology, then you're in the right place. When I say UppTalk, we are not just another edtech company. Consider we are your learning partner committed to unlocking your full potential. Whether you're stepping into the world of technology for the first time or looking to advance your career, we provide top-tier, hands-on courses to build up your career. Let's take our first step towards learning here and explore it.
In yesterday's session, we discussed what is payroll process and what are steps we have, in which we discussed run pay calculation. I mean how to run the pay calculation, what is smart calculation, what is event-driven calculation, status and on hold. Along with that, what are parameters? We have to enter something like pay group details, also schedule in the pay calculation. These are the topics we covered. Before proceeding, the new topic. Any questions on our topic can help or any examples. Let's proceed then for the remaining steps. The next task is run pay accounting. Let me initiate since we have cancelled the pay calculation yesterday. Let me reinitiate and then we'll follow. As for the process, I'm going to access the task run pay calculation. Pay period. Semi-monthly one on 2019. Pay group is corporate. And smart calculation around 54 employees we have currently. The status is not restarted because we have cancelled the payroll. Now let's initiate. Refresh until the status successfully shows completed. Refresh. Refresh. Perfect. Now the status has been successfully completed. Now we'll check whether any employees have any errors or successfully done. The total number of employees 54 and all 54 employees has been successfully processed. No employee has pending completion, no request recalculation, no error, not even on hold. Once the step has been initiated, we will validate the pay results. You can select here. It will show all the 54 employees. You can validation, a simple validation we can perform to ensure gross and net amounts are available for this worker or not. Just a simple check. We do have a report. Looks like all these employees have both gross and net amount, but one employee has audit alert. Whenever you see this flag, is this employee pay? What is the payment reduction has been changed? Check or bank account has been changed. Looks all good for. Proceed with the next step, which is run pay accounting after completing the run pay calculation. This has to be taken care of by the payroll team. Payroll admin is responsible, our partners responsible. Once they initiate the run pay calculation, the next step is run pay accounting. This step has to be taken care of by the finance people. However, sometimes this might be a mutual agreement between the payroll team and finance team. The finance team may ask, hey, payroll team, please proceed to run the payroll, the accounting also. If you have any issues or any errors, we will look into that. It's a mutual understanding. Or what the recommendation is, payroll accounting must go through the finance team. Payroll admins are not responsible to run this payroll account. Once this step has been successfully completed, the next step we're going to initiate run pay accounting. What happens in run pay accounting? In SAP, we have symbolic account, GL accounts similar to that. Here also we have GL accounts, and that has to be configured and mapped by the finance team. Once you initiate this run pay accounting automatically, system will create general ledger. It's like this earning is going to be paid, from which cost centers. It will be mapped. Let's see this task. But before you go and initiate run pay accounting, make sure run pay calculation must be successfully completed. Access the task run pay accounting. In the run pay accounting, we have two checkboxes, prior period, next period. If you want system to select by default next pay period, you can select this. Or if you are calculating the run pay accounting for prior period, you can select this option. But first we have to select the pay period, then only these two will be affected. Let me unselect it at this moment. For which pay period we are going to run the payroll accounting. 1 to internal semi-monthly. And the next step, we need to select the pay group. Professional, corporate professional. And then is it off cycle or on cycle? We have to select. On cycle is a regular pay. I said this is a new feature. I'm still exploring on this. I'll get back to you. Might be in 1 or 2 sessions, hopefully by Thursday. There is no reason batch ID. The reason is we are running manually. We are not running through scheduled process. Similar to the run pay calculation, we have a scheduling run pay accounting also. We have schedule. Now here you can tally total 54 employees has been processed by the run pay accounting. Sorry, run pay calculation. The same numbers. Here also we have a tally and financial also. They don't have any errors. The parameters are pay period, pay group or pay run group and on cycle or off cycle. But if you notice, here we don't have any control on smart calculations or events. Because payroll accounting, when you're initiating, means once the payroll run, pay calculation is successfully completed, then only we will initiate this step. And the event-driven and smart calculation based on the workers. These are for testing purpose. That's why we have the task only on simulation stage. Then initiate. Now automatically for all our earnings, the general ledger accounts will be generated. I will show how it will generate is complete international terminology. Please refresh until the payroll process is successfully complete. Now also before the payroll process is completed, the status is completed. None of them has been an error. Now get to the process information. Scroll down. Here the financial, what happens when we initiate the run pay account. It's going to check the work. Tax means the reference IDs in functional terminology. It will create some accruals, forward accruals, comparison deletion, creating general edges of journals. completely financial one. Once this step also been successfully completed, the next step is run pay complete, the most important one. If you are proceeding with the run pay complete, the point we need to remember, which means you are closing the pay period, which means for this pay period, we are closing the payroll for semi-monthly. Professional, corporate, regular pay group, we are closing the payroll for this pay cycle. Proceed with the step. Access the task run, pay complete. Run pay complete. Here, enter the pay period which you are trying to complete the payroll. Semi-monthly pay group. On. Now here is a review tab for us. For this period started and pay period ended. Payroll payment date. Whatever the data we are given in the period schedules, the similar information you can see here, and we are selecting confirm, a proceed to complete the payroll. Select, which means we are closing the pay cycle pay period here. Please refresh until the payroll has been successfully complete. We completed for all FIFO employees. Now payroll has been completed and it has moved to the next pay period where I can see that information. Go to the pay group. Here we can track next pay period to be processed. Now let's talk about challenges. Though we have successfully completed the payroll, there might be some mistakes or sometimes what happened and errors. Some errors, if you run into errors, but still you have proceed. But one point I want to highlight here is the difference between SAP Payroll and Workday Payroll. When you're running the payroll for 100 employees in SAP, out of 100 employees, 10 employees has errors. SAP system doesn't allow you to complete the payroll, at least when I'm learning. At the time, I noticed it doesn't allow you to complete the payroll until you resolve the errors. In Workday, that is not the concept. If you run the payroll for 100 employees, 10 employees are run into errors. Workday doesn't stop you. You can still proceed to complete the payroll, but 10 employees. You can do adjustments later. The flexibility we have. Let's say we have completed successfully payroll. By any chance, assume by mistake we initiated. Or errors are there. Other payroll admin, without noticing that they mark the payroll has been successfully completed. Now how to handle the situation, how to bring the payrolls back. We have a task called cancel pay complete, which means entire process. We are here. We complete these 3 tasks. Step by step, we complete these 3 tasks now. Once you initiate this task, cancel pay complete. Now, which means you are reverting the payroll process back to the zero. You are reverting the payroll process to zero. Again, we had to reinitiate from here. Let's see. SAP, we have a challenge. SAP doesn't allow you. Correct. You have to remove the employee from the payroll area and process or resolve the errors and proceed for payroll process. But this is different. This is a different case. Workday doesn't stop you to complete the payroll, though if the employee has some errors. We can still complete the payroll if the employee has errors as well. Of course, not the best practice, definitely not the best practice. It's a kind of flexibility. You take the call whether you want to complete the payroll or you want to hold, resolve the errors, and then proceed. Because in our table, we can come to know what are the cancelled employees or errors for whom it is having. Correct? And then let's take the scenario. Assume we complete the payroll process, but out of 54 employees or 20 employees have errors. One of the team is working on errors and priority without observing another team has been marked the payroll as complete. Let's say human mistake, human error. It's a human error. It will happen. For example, we both are in one team and you are my payroll manager and I told you we have errors. I'm working on errors by today. Let me complete the payroll process. I believe you already completed. You initiate the pay complete. Now what we have to do, we have to bring the changes back. We have to bring the payroll process back, the results back. For that we have a task called cancel pay complete. Let's see how this starts. Access the task cancel pay complete. Pay complete. Select the paper for which paper you would like to cancel. Remember, you can see only the papers are successfully completed. And then pay group for which pay you would like to cancel the payroll end to end. But before that, I request you go through this text memo once. What I understood is for off-cycle payroll or whatever the special runs we are doing for that. We can't able to do this. Cancel pay complete. Correct. Because those are part of our adjustments. That's true. You can. We should not do any posting. It should not post to F5 as well. What happens, I will explain. We have 3 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Let's say I am the financial guy. You are the payroll consultant. Payroll admin. Your job is done. You run the payroll and you inform me. 1 second. You initiate the task and you inform me. Hey, my job is done. I initiate the payroll for particular pay. Next step is my task. Once I come to this task, then you will proceed to run pay complete. Now what happened is I have not taken any action on this step. I have not generated any postings. You have waited and you assume. Just again, I'm saying sometimes mistakes or errors will happen. You assume it has completed. Let me complete the payroll. You initiate this task. I have not completed this task. That's how the postings will complete. Now we have to bring the changes back. That case, will it allow whatever the successful employees, or we should complete all the employees? Then only. Good point. It will allow only the employees who don't have any errors. Error employees doesn't allow you to process postings because in Workday won't stop us if we have the employees who is having errors. First, I have completed the employees, those who are not having the errors, and I have completed their file. In that case, the employees who are having the errors also, can I do the posting after that? Or posting will be done at a time? No, you can do posting separately as well. I'm sorry, in that case we have 100 employees. Out of 100 employees, 10 employees have been running to errors. Now we can't hold the payroll. We have to proceed with the 90 employees because of 10 employees. We can't ask that remaining 90 employees. I posted my accountings and then payroll has also completed. Can I post separately for this 10 employees? To be honest, financial side have very limited knowledge, but we run into these issues during support projects. What happens here is the accounting team manually adjusts for these remaining 10 employees. We cannot reopen the payroll accounting once we close. It cannot be done. Manually, they have to adjust. How they will adjust? Financial side, all of this, I have very limited knowledge on that area. If the same issue happened with our regular functional payroll, how to do manual adjustments, corrections, reversals, I'm going to explain. But financial side, not sure. But let me explore and find different levels. Come back to it and answer. And for this process do we have? Do we need to say we will do the state? After completing all the employees' payroll run, we will select exit payroll. Here also, do we have any such type of system automatically? Automatically it will be marked as completed. They will say exit, which means before exiting, we will double check and select exit. The payroll is closed. It also same process. You have to select to proceed automatically. The paper will be moved to the next paper. There's no conflict on exit, but system will consider the payroll has been completed after run, the last run by complete. Any other questions? Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@upptalk.com.